All right, it is July 24th, Wednesday, going over some of the market action, little recap. Market got crushed today, absolutely crushed. Look at the Dow Jones, minus 504, the Nasdaq minus 654, S&P minus 128, Russell minus 4.78. So let's take a look at what happened then in some stocks. Well, here's a SPY. So this big uptrend from November 2023. Let's see, we go all the way up. It was about 410, 510, but a straight run pretty much. Little pullback here in April, May. 490. Look at these moves here. Up, a little bit of down, up, a little bit of down. And we go to, what was the high again? 565, 16. And here's the move down. Now look at this move here from November. I have a line there. I have a line right here in April. I have some like inner lines right here, this line. So it's coming towards this 540 line, which is going to be key. Now we're still going down here at 30, 31. It's kind of an odd area to make a turn up. Like tomorrow could make a bounce, which is possible. Futures are up right now. Futures are up 88. Dow Jones, S&P plus 50, NASDAQ plus 85. But, it could be just a false move. You could get a decent move tomorrow. We'll see. But this is the biggest down move since really now that April downtrend. So let's look at the weekly. The weekly, you have a crossover, red over white. It's almost leaving the overbought zone. Monthly, you have a shooting star candle. This is way up here. It's at 92.30, very overbought. It's been staying there. The quarterly is interesting because you're finally getting across. This is the first time it touched since March 31st, 2023 on stochastics, white over red. Now, if this is some big move coming up or we're in a lot of volatility, this goes down. Yeah, I still say I'm looking for that 450 move, like a good 20%. Will it be here? We shall see. Or is this going to go down a little bit, go up again? Yeah, you're at the high line. Look at this, all the way back from 1999 and right now 2024. But that's a big crossover here. So we'll watch that. Hey, the 5 minute today, this just got crushed. Yeah, the gap down. It's 550. We go down. Look at this, all the way down. No relief really, and goes to 542.48. All right, let's take a look at some of the favorites. Soxel. Yeah, Soxel is just a downtrend all day. You have the gap down. 49 level went down, tried to bounce a little bit here, 48.50. And look at it, straight down below 44.29. We bounce up to 45, then down again, a little bit of bounce. But this was down 12.80% on Soxel. Daily chart in this. If you saw my video short, maybe it was like maybe a week ago. I forget exactly, but I said watch that 40 line. But on this bounce here, I was like, maybe we're gonna go out and test this and come back down, or just go through one scenario. This was a fake out, and look what happened here. You're at a 1640 stochastics. Looks like it wants to crossover back negative again. So here's your line: November, touch, touch April, touch. That would be a perfect scenario to buy if this comes down a little bit more, maybe about $4 more. Here's the big broadening wedge on this. The weekly on Soxel, you have two massive candles now. This is turning down. So at 53, very negative now. Monthly sort of caught in between. You have that move up back there previously, 2023. Could this be like a head and shoulders stochastics? You have here, here, and this could come up, and then you get a fade down. We'll see if that happens. Quarterly is still very strong now. It's sort of turning a little bit now, but that's not much to look at right now. So there's a move on Soxel. Just got crushed. PQQQ. Here's another one. The Nasdaq basically. I think this covers what the Nasdaq 100. So 71. This is faded. Tiny little move here at 70. And this goes all the way down to what's this candle here? Like 65. This got crushed. This is another trend line. So you have November coming up to April. I have a lower one too. And then if this comes down, it'll be around 60. Yeah, we'll see if this makes it that far. You have Yeah, stochastic provably was 955. Look at this, trying to turn over and go negative again. Yeah, I don't think we're going down here to 45. That would be a really big move down. We'll check, one line at a time, see if this happens or we get a bounce on this. Weekly on TQQQ, so there's a trend line crossing down. It's a very strong, line right now, the red over white on the weekly. Monthly, sort of faded since, what's that line right here? 93.22, and that was on March 28th. Now look at this slowly glide down there. So that's something to look at. Quarterly, still straight up here. So that is looking very bad. What else we got here? TNA, small caps. This had that big run up. We came down not all the way. It didn't even test the 42 line of recent support. And well, it turns into support. It was a resistance. 5-minute. So the 5-minute here is a little bit choppier. This got up to 48. Let us go back and forth in this 46.50 to 47.50 zone. Look at the fade. Then this fades down. Weekly still strong on small caps, which is interesting. Monthly still going up. And quarterly is way down here, 21.53. So this is a lot of room to run. So TNA was a little better today. It held up somewhat, minus 5%. All right, so we'll get a Tesla. Now here's the daily chart. So after the move here, it got to 265-ish, a recent high, 267. It's back and forth, and this looks like maybe a flag pattern. But look at here. Stochastics way up high. This was at 98. It's extremely overbought. Tried to bounce, came down. Look at this fading down. It's too strong of a move right now. So this could go even lower. Where would it go? 210 back to maybe 200 on Tesla. Look at today. Let's see here. Excuse me. 228. We go down to 215. Nice little bounce here. This is a strong move here. If you got short, then a nice bounce, and then it faded again on Tesla. So you look at longer term. This has been a long-term downtrend. Tried to come out of it right here, but not happening now. NVIDIA. Everyone's favorite, NVIDIA. So minus 5%. Look at this move up. Now, this is another one back and forth. Couldn't retest that high. 5-minute here, just got smoked. 121, we go down. 120, look at this fade. One below 114. Here's the weekly. You have here crossing down. It's almost at this level here. 67.31 stochastics, pretty close. You have the 13 EMA monthly. It's still overbought, but it's starting to come down. Quarterly is finally made a little crossover move on the video. I would watch here maybe if this goes to this 110, which is Fibonacci retracement 23.6 level. Could come like this, eventually go up, the market, but that might take a while on the video. What else we got here? AMD. AMD was a clear fake out. This is a classic falling wedge. Tried to bounce. One candle. It ain't going to work. Stochastics just got crushed way down there. You have 152 line. Here's 153. See that cross in the 5-minute? Fade. All day fade. You have a little move here. Then draw your lines. Just keep extending them. And you can see right here from the topmost, the outer line. Look at this. And this goes all the way down to 145 AMD. Crossing down now too. It's never reached back to its high. What about Meta? I haven't looked at that in a while. A strong uptrend on Meta. 520 came down to 440. Look at this, all the way to 540 again. One higher. Now broke this first trend line here. 464. Look how stochastics were down, bounced up. Now we're going back down again. Weekly. If it crosses this 50 line, hasn't done that since January. Look at that. So this could be, further move down. You can see maybe 440, 420. Monthly still hanging. And quarterly, look at that. This is very interesting move here. Look how strong that was on the downtrend. 2022. Look how strong on the uptrend. First time we're practically touching. That is not a good sign for the market. You know, everything else. When you see moves like this, you know, how far could it come down? Maybe a little bit to the 50 line. You know, we'll see on that. 5 minutes today on Meta. You're talking 480 all the way down to slit all the way to 460 on Meta. All right, so a lot of moves down today. This absolutely crushed. Let me see today's gainers. All right, NUZE, NUZ, you know, pump stock. Pre-market 2. Nice little candles here, way above the EMA. Goes to 5. Pretty nice move here. Consolidates back to 250, bounces again. So some nice good moves long, short, and back long on this. 191%. DRMA. There's a lot of pre-market action. You look at this one as high as 5 to 250, back to 450. That's why these are tougher to trade than, you know, the ETFs or, you know, bigger cap market stocks. Look at the moves he's making. You don't know where they're going to land here. It just came to here, then a little bit lower, and it is wild action there. All right, BBLG rose up pre-market all the way close to 425. It faded. Nothing on EPGN, SGMO, all pre-market, 40 cents. This goes to 85. IVP, not that great. TSLZ, this is inverse Tesla, bearish. 1650 line, you go to 1775. This is a nice move, came back and went up again. Daily chart in this. I'm going to draw my circle here because this is starting to go up. Very oversold. Down here was the move. See this waterfall? You have all these red candles. First green, it's a good sign, but it did show 2 red after that. But you had that low wick, which was 1225. That's how you play this. Once this goes to this and stops here, and it's not, you know, waterfalling down, this is your stop right around here. And look what happened. Now you got to perceive the market too. When you start seeing the market, you know, sort of stalling, like the video was like, it's been what, 2 weeks now, couldn't get it higher. And it's a good sign to get long or trade these ETFs, you know, bearish. Here's another one, TSLQ. There's a lot of ETFs on Tesla. Here's the UVIX, 2 times long VIX futures. Look at this go. This was nice at 5, so 669. Here's another one. Granite shares, Tesla. What else we got here? Anything here? SARK, which is short ETF. Look at that explode. ARKK. This is ARK Innovation. It's had a nice little run here, 43 to 39. Now it's fading. Take a look at the VIX. The VIX, remember I said in my videos, maybe a few weeks, maybe a month ago, so watch for this go to 20 maybe. Yeah, it's getting close at 18. Very bullish at this point. Look at the weekly stochastics. There is the monthly. This is just starting to come up. So the biggest cross now since, you know, 2022. That's a big green candle on the monthly. Quarterly, you have a crossover. You know, it's way down here in oversold territory, but you know, we can have a lot of volatility ahead. You got a lot of stuff going on, of course. The presidential election. So from now till November, you know, other stuff. You have, say, car loans are the highest, you know, repo level. So people are getting their cars repoed. UPS is in a big downtrend. Earnings weren't that great. There's a lot of things happening right now in the market, which is volatility spiking. All right, so what else we look at here? Boyle. Yeah, this isn't working. Had a small move here, but look at this. Nothing happened here. There's a little bit of a swing trade. Anything else? LABD. All right, here's the move on this. So this is bearish biotech. Look at this all the way down. Then we come up, but wasn't a big move. 550 to 625, sort of fading a little bit here. LABU held that 13 EMA. Look at that. That's perfect. And you're going back up. Today, a lot of volatility on this. 135. Look at these moves. A lot of, big moves up and down, and then a big fade late day. TECL. This is technology bulls. It's sort of underrated to trade, even swing trades. So it makes a lot of big moves, short and long. Look at this now. Was that 112? It's at 85 right now. Look at the 5 minutes. Got smoked. We're talking 91 all the way down to 82. Wow. How about financials? BES was down 2.75%. See, this had to move here, this like rectangle back and forth, came back to this trend line. It's trying to hold here. We'll see. Not much action on this though today. Oh, the SVIX. It's probably a kill. SVIX is when you're short futures. When the VIX is just going down and down and down, this will go up. Because if VIX is like not doing anything and it's like low volatility, you play this long. Wow, look at that candle. That is a massive candle, down 11% today. This is one of the lowest readings since April. Here we go. Here, 46.50. Look at this fade all the way down. Very impressive. SVXY, this is the same too. I think the other one was 1.5, minus one, minus one. This is SVXY, this is the normal one. This could come all the way down this trend line, which would be about 54 on this. What about credit? Visa taking a hit here. Weekly on Visa. Biggest move here is January 2024 in the stochastics. He's been fading ever since. Something could be up here. I don't know how bad if something this really goes down. It's a massive move here. It's the biggest move since January 2024 on Visa. And look at it on these stochastics. Monthly, that's a straight line down. Looks like it's heading towards 50 on this. So a lot of things going on here. UPS, let me look at this. This probably gets smoked too again. It's at 128. It's at a 670 on a monthly. It's never been this low. 2009 crash. That's pretty amazing because UPS is very strong. Like, look how strong a run this has been, like 10 years. And like, why are they falling apart now? Is everything slowing in the economy finally? Quarterly 737. Look at that chart. Way below 2008 crash. This could come up to the trend line 2009, 2020 cough, right to like 100 maybe. Wow, that's amazing on UPS. All right, so the market is in a downtrend right now. There's the SPY. Not a long downtrend. It's been what, 3 with a bounce, maybe a week. We'll see how tomorrow plays. Did they bounce us up? A lot of these stocks, ETFs, did they come back up, test the EMAs? Or is it just we get another fader day a little bit? We shall see. Futures are positive right now. Plus 80 all around. Crude oil 77.26, gold 23.76. So we'll see tomorrow. You're gonna play it by news. See what happens in the morning. Is this gonna be one of them days where you move up and then it's a fader? Remember we had them days before where you go up and then it was fade late day. We had that on that downtrend right here in April. Every bounce, then you're just going down in the morning. They tried to bounce in the morning. It was a fade late day and just to close. So we'll see how this plays out. All right, so a lot of action today. A lot of good trading for ETFs, some stocks, Tesla, NVIDIA, AMD, some big moves here. All right, so that's it on the recap. Grim Reaper Day for the market. All right, please subscribe to Mike Cayman Trades on YouTube. Smash the like button. Helps the algos. What else do I have? TikTok, Mike Cayman Trades. Instagram, Mike Cayman Trades. X, Mike J Trades. Peace. We are out.